What's good, YouTube? We're back with Casual Fridays, and this is the only segment on the channel where we're showing off decks that you might not see every day unless they happen to show up in the Zodiac tournament and do pretty well or have an interesting feature match. But here, you guys can send in really cool replays. I need about 6 to 8 replays to go over, showing your deck off against the meta and other casual decks, but you need some meta decks in there. We're going to see Blackwings today. The pilot Colby Blomstrom, I've known him for a very long time. He's loved Blackwing since it was an actual deck winning back in the meta. But that was a long ago. These are some new Blackwings, and we're going to see it against meta decks and non-meta. We're going to see DDD, Dark Lord, ABC, Mermails, even the mirror match happens. So let's go ahead and get into these. And here we have basically Blackwings against Subterrors, not the most meta, another casual deck, not known to do that well, but we're actually going to get to see it go off. And it looks like it's playing a Metal Foes engine. So Twin Twister to start us off. Gonna actually minus on that fusion. Gale's gonna come out. Assault Blackwing's gonna start popping off. Instant fusion into Gale, so actually an old friend here. But Subterrors is going to continue to get effects, and he's just gonna make another assault. Now this Soul Charge is actually not gonna get activated in this game, I believe. It's just a dead card there, ironically. Not many times you're gonna say that about your Soul Charge in hand. And despite this hand, we're gonna see some setup here. And some pop-offs. So Subterrors actually do have the ability to come back and make big boards even after, you know, suboptimal openings. And there's E-Telly here as well for the Metal Foes. I like that. But Colby draws and desires, very powerful. Gets a second Black Whirlwind. Goes off with a Steam Cloak. Special summons Squall. Zephyros bounces and gets his effect. And we're going to destroy 3 with Assault Blackwing. But the Chainable pops off and Fusion goes off. But it may be ending this turn, it looks like, and everything's getting popped indeed. Counter happens, but the life points are too low, 2,800, to stave off Colby's deck. Now let's go ahead and look at this ABC replay. Ooh, and what an opening. We've got Thrasher Gadget. No hanger, though, but there is a Quaking to beware of. Colby's opened very strong, though, it looks like, of Emptiness, a Desires, a Regeki, and 3 Blackwing monsters. So the Desires, looks like it gets him there. Gets to Whirlwind, normal summons Pionki, and just starts popping off faster than I can even commentate. Floodgate Trap Holdo, another face down, you know, kind of thing. Sticks it permanently, but he's actually able to flip it up by effect. So, a Floodgate not really doing its job. And there's the Quaking Mirror Force. So he's completely stunned, but he's going to go ahead and Regeki. And what can this ABC player top deck? An A Assault Core. And the battle phase is going to happen. He's going to go through a bunch of these cards and make a Rafflesia to try to interrupt this Whirlwind. But there's Gale. Gale's actually going to get to go off here. Gale's not stopped, and that's a mistake, as Rafflesia is going to be dealt with. Oh, but there were traps in the graveyard, so that one couldn't activate, but I think he probably still had something. Maybe it was a misplay, but we've got another Quaking once again. This man's is just going into Quaking after Quaking. So how's Colby going to deal with that? Twin Twisters off the top. Blizzard. The good old days are still here for him as well. Special summons into... I actually haven't seen Summer Rain here. Rainstorm is the English name, it looks like. Stardust Warrior. This man is just going. It's so fun to watch this deck go. And there is Emptiness as well for the shutoff. And there's the scoop by ABCs. So I don't think you prepare for the Blackwing Mirror too much. But here we go into it. Featherstorm starting us off, which is Colby. On this player side, activates Desire. Very good hand. Look at all this utility. But there is a Maxi to stymie him. It looks like we have a really good hand back. So ironically, we're going to have an insane Blackwing Mirror pop off here. And we've got nothing, the Starlight. No Maxi back from Colby, but he does have a Field Wipe ready. And he's going to take massive damage this game. But there's the Steam token, going to get pierced anyways. Down to 600 life, turn 1. Look at that massive damage. So you really get to see everything Blackwings can do with this Blackwing on Blackwing Crime. Now, normal, special, and we're just synchroing. Floodgate again. But this deck does have ways around that, and there we go. Just going pretty ham. And there's Trishula, of all things. Good to see you back home in Blackwings. And sets an instant fusion that he can't activate. basically relying on not getting wrecked by too many top decks, but... Ooh, Icarus attack. Gonna take care of the entire field, but played around, not activating any of this main phase 1. Actually played around Icarus, ironically. And the setup goes into a very powerful card, the Divine Thunder. But it's getting halved here. Permanently. It goes 4,500 when it attacks. So let's actually pause and see what this card... Well... It's gone, so, but it's back. Let's actually pause and read this card. If this card is synchro summoned using a Blackwing monster as a material, it is treated as a tuner while face up on the field. Tuner? What are you tuning with those levels? Cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can target one Blackwing monster in your graveyard. This card's level becomes the same. Oh, so that's how you tune it, as that monster's. You can only use this effect once per duel. If this card was synchro summoned using only synchro monsters attacks, this card gains 3,000 attack during damage step only. Pretty cool. So, gonna continue play here. The Lure of Darkness only gets to a Delta Crow, and that's the game. Now let's get into some more meta with Dark Lords. Dark Lords is on the edge of the meta. We've seen it top YCSs and ARGs though. So, gonna combo off turn 1, does have a Soul Charges backup and a Black Sonic. Not too often we see Black Sonic. If you have 3 Blackwings, you can use it from your hand. But that's pretty much a Mirror Force. But a hand-trappable Mirror Force. So, going back off into Divine Thunder, and then Soul Charging out for the full 4,000. And Omega. But there is a field wipe. We'll see how that comes into play. Ooh, Nastin. Trades in and phase. No field wipe. Is there something it just doesn't do? Can it not destroy this? Wonder why he's not using that. Oh, he's taking it. Oh, geez. And then, after taking it, it gets field wiped and it doesn't get destroyed. Interesting. And then finally field wipes. Ooh, Emptiness. But there's a live Omega, so that Emptiness may come back to bite him. And double Vanity's Fiend, unable to do anything. Now let's get into this DDD replay. It's just fun to watch Blackwings go, like, the deck actually pop up. And this looks like a decent hand. I don't think I've ever seen Beth from it, but we've got slimes everywhere, so I think this has to be an OTK if he plans on doing this. Gale halves, and wow, he is popping off hard. Gale's back again. Trishula, not bothering to do any of that. Oh, it doesn't look like game, but there's 35 and 27. So what's this man got in plan? We've got the slimes again, and we've got slimes loaded in grave. And special summon Ragnarok. So he's going to have to play against this with only the resources at hand. What's he got? And Desire's one of the best top decks you could have. We've got special Armor Master. Ooh. So this 2800 beater is not going to do anything to Armor Master. If you don't know, this can't die by battle. Ooh, and the 1000 sweep, negating that. Basically not negating, stopping it from ever coming to fruition of its effect. We've got a Lure. And that is the game. We've got burn and attack damage coming through. So let's watch. Oh, the oldie, the Glad Beast, Neo Gladiator Beast, I guess. He has quite some back row to set, though. Let's see how Colby plays through that. Well, drawing Twin Twister, of course, a great thing, but he's not even going to hit the anti-spell. That only leaves him with a useless MST. So pretty good top decks, and calls not to hit the anti-spell. And he's going to continue to pop off here. We've got Divine Thunder again, and the attack mode token for the Hundo. Oh, look at that thing go. I love that they have the pictures. And we got Beals afterwards. Max damage, and nothing able to do with that. Now, some more meta. We got Mermails. Let's see how it draws. Looks kind of like a brick. There is a Prince and a Maxi, though, along with the Chalice. So there's actual back row hate, and he sets up for next turn pretty well. So Kobe's going to have to fight through all these, the Hand Trap and the Kaijus, as well as another Prince here. Let's see if he can do it. And there is the Maxi, and he's going to gain plenty. Ooh, and there's a Tias. Can he end it this turn? I don't think so. But I have been wrong before. Look at all those cards. And he makes Beals. Oh, he does end it this turn. The Maxi challenge is complete. The OTK goes straight through. Wow. So he's able to churn all that out just in one turn. All through the Maxi. Paleo Frog, so we do have a little more meta for you here. Looks like he's got Demise and 2 Frogs and a Mirror Force. Chooses not to set the Dynamiscus. I don't know if I agree with that, but I guess you can special summon it off your traps. I mean, you lose your hand, so it's not going to be activated that turn. Still one of the best traps to set. And he's going off on this man's too. Dupe Frog turned to attack mode. Destroys all 3 back row. This is looking real OTK-ish. And it is. It's all over. So I don't always watch through these replays. I'm getting to see them live as they go and learn with you guys. Okay, so we've got our Ghost Reaper. What are you going to hit him? Blackwings? Like... Oh, man. Oh, he's prepared for the Blackwing match. He has Omega in his Qliphort Extra. I guess that also hits Dark Synchro, but it's just funny that he actually knows what to hit. That's cool. And we got Synchros into Stardust Warrior, continuing to pop off here. I did not know Level Eater was in this build. That's interesting. And builds a pretty strong board. Double Mirror Force and a Duality. What is Duality going to set up here? Gets the Pendulum Summon and lower all the attacks. While raising his own, we got Blizzard. Gonna activate Whirlwind. And Boar is another familiar face. I guess I forgot that. Haven't been saying anything on that. So, gonna pop off completely on this deck. And pops all 3. And OTKs with gusto. What a board. What a man. 8,000, so that's 10,000, 12,000, 13,000 damage with Blackwings. What year is this? And his final replay is actually him getting beat by a deck, though. So you guys can pick which deck to MLG, or which match to MLG, actually. We'll have, probably at the end of the month, I promised to do 1 match from each. You guys in the comment section below can vote which one that will be. But this one is actually him getting destroyed, so this won't be in the running. He just submitted it because he thought it was cool star drawing, you know, Utopia deck. So this man's going to just make a huge board and continue to draw off of it as well. So, puts himself down to all the way. Activates some really cool cards like Generation Force. Just going ham. He's paying 2,500 to this point and just has all these things. Whirlwind, Whirlwind. Still trying to go off through all this. Gets Trap Trick Trap Hold Nightmared. Does he lose? Gets Nightmared again. Still going. And gets Xyz Reflected for the negate. And the replay ended. Yes, he does get fully destroyed. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this episode of Casual Friday. Let me know in the comments below which of the ones you want MLG, Subterror, ABC, Blackwing, Dark Lord, DDD, Mermail, Paleo Frogs, or Qli, or what all you want to see. And also, tell me some decks you want to see. We might have Spirals this next week from Team Innovation Yu-Gi-Oh! But this was Colby, Blomstrom's Blackwing deck. A longtime friend. Glad to have you on, man.